Hey guys, today we're gonna do something Bobcat loader. I've seen this model done by one of these. I don't know who they are, but the tutorial guys. And I would like also design the same model, and it's pretty interesting. And I would like to explore different complexities involved in that design. So that will be really interesting for you guys to also explore if you are learning SolidWorks. And let's go ahead and start. Let's start with the round plane sketch. Just go ahead and choose line. And also make sure always you have relation as horizontal or vertical, so that like it's more you don't want the lines to be in certain angle. So that would be really good to uh, see all the time whenever you're designing. Let's make a width as 600 millimeters. And this thing, whenever you're trying to put a vertical distance or something, let's click on tab. It will change in whichever angle you would like to define. Just see this and click on tab. You get horizontal distance, and put like 150. And if you'd like to give again vertical distance, click on tab. That's how you got that. So put 150. And the same thing here guys, like do the same thing. Click on tab and you get the vertical distance, go 150. And let's change it to 220 and 135. Let's choose a circle here and circle here, and circle the other side as well. And make sure you click this circle and this circle and give a relation as an equal. Let's make sure these both the center lines are horizontal. And let's give a diameter of 100 millimeters. And pick this line and to the center and give around 540. And everything looks good to me. Let's go ahead and see extruded boss. Just say 1000 millimeter. let's make a midplane because this would be the base for that. So okay. Control 8 for the normal. Let us create a side frame for this. So just choose from this point, and let's see. And guys, you have any question, just comment below, so we can always answer your questions if you have any trouble anytime. Let's see if we can escape. Just pick a line and get the center point of that line. Just try and do the arc. Just do and again, if you like to connect an arc, just go back here. Okay, escape, and try and bring this point a bit close to this, and now back, pick that point, and let's do an arc. That looks a bit weird to me. It doesn't look good. Just go back, pick that line, and yep, that looks good. And escape. Just define this dimension like I'm gonna give that as 1240. That's gonna be around 280, and give this dimension as the distance between this point and this point, 75, and pick I would like to give this height as 175, and so pick this arc and radius, do 400, not more than that. This radius, do 20. And the good thing, I can now just pick this point and this circle, sorry, control, and see concentric. Oh no, it's not working. Just escape. No, escape. Pick that point and a control here, concentric. Oh, it's not working. Just a second, guys. So guys, let's give this dimension as 400. Let's remove this and delete that. Oh. Let's do undo, and so we're gonna define this around 400. Perfect. Okay, and pick that point and this line. Okay, escape, point and the edge of this circle. It's a concentric. the sketches and click here to resolve conflict. Why? For some reason. Okay, now it's working. Okay, perfect. Just okay. And what else we have an issue here is, okay, go back. Delete that and try and bring that close. And define that. It's too much. $400. That's good. And pick that point and the edge concentric. Oh, for some reason we have a problem. Hey guys, just hold this up, just delete it, and go back to this dimension and give around 400 and try and escape point. Pick that point in the circle and make concentric, and go back here and define this around 21, so let's 20, and that's pretty good, but it's coming over that, so just try and bring that in. Yeah, that should be good. And you can put that, pick that point, that line, and this arc, and make tangent, and this line to this line is tangent. And also pick that point, this edge, and make coincident. Okay, perfect. And everything is that pretty much defined. Let's do this. Pick that point. I would like to define this point to this point. Just exit out of that. Okay, let's define vertical distance from here to here around as 35. That doesn't look good. Okay, I would like to delete that and make these two vertical. This point and make vertical. Perfect. And also I would like to define horizontal distance from this to this point, but the thing is I need to delete this vertical relationship. Escape out, just delete the vertical relationship. Delete that. Okay, anyway, have to delete the vertical relationship, or just do undo. That should be good. And pick that point and this point and click on tab. I want that. Yeah, that's what I want. Yep. As 35. That's good. That's pretty good. That is pretty much. And now go back and extrude it. Before I do that, I'm just gonna add some fillets to this. Just corner and give 100. Just do, okay, that's okay. And do 50. That is good, but let's see how much you want to give. Just put 100 too. It's okay. Let's do 50 on this side. Just unmerge the body and just do 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is nothing, but okay. Let's do second sketch. Just pick this line, shift key this. Oh, sorry guys. This, and this, and do convert entities. And you pretty much got those. Set and Control 8. And pick this point to whichever next one is. Let's see how it goes. Okay. And offset entities. And keep just 10 and select this line. Just do reverse. Just do reverse and you get internal. Internal, how much you want? 10 millimeters. That's pretty good. 10 millimeters is good. And just let's say around 10 millimeters. Okay. Now just connect these two lines and see. I don't know if this is closed, but just see. I think this is not closed as well. Put this line, close that. It's okay. And just make sure there this line and this perpendicular relationship. That looks good to me. Let's try and define here. If you'd like to, just from this point to this line and just define as that. How much is it from this point to this line? 13. Okay, it's not letting me define because it's constrained here, so let it be whatever it is. I want to define around 10 millimeters here. It's not. And now guys, like, just see, extrude that. Extrude that up to 80 millimeters or something. Let's see. It's okay. Just say offset. Just say 90. Just say okay. Just select the right plane, and if you'd like to mirror the, just go to mirror and select. I would like to do the whole body, so this one, and control this, and you should be good. Say okay. Only merging features may be pattern inappropriate, make pattern models instead. So yeah, I would like to do instead of that, let's go to clear sections and do bodies to mirror. So select this boss, this boss, and this boss. Oh, select this. Okay, do it again. Right plane, mirror. Select this body. Oh, sorry, this one. For some reason it's not selecting. And let me do it, guys. So let's control it. Let's go to right plane, and would like to mirror this plane body. Just select this body and say okay. That's pretty good. And now let's see if we can change the whole color. I would like to take the color, just pick color whichever you want, but I just want like no, that's not good. Let's see. I think it's okay. And also you change that to real graphics, it will be really cool. And select your background as plain white, and you can And also, if you want to go back and rechange the whole thing, like bit more dark yellow. So that's how the loaders are, Bobcat loaders are usually. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that color, and that should be good. Say okay, and that looks pretty good. Okay, now go back and select whichever face, this face, and say sketch, Control 8, and select that. And also we pick that, and define that dimension as like 30 millimeters, and this distance, sorry, to this parallel distance is make this dimension driven. Okay, let's do damn it, delete that, and pick that point to this. Or defined. Just make it 100. Or maybe delete that and delete the whole. Yeah. Just pick a circle somewhere down here and give it 30 millimeter distance, 30 millimeter dia, and pick that line to the center. And that's too much. Just give 60. That's good. And also, if you'd like to give pick that point. Okay, pick that point. Let's create a point actually first. Yeah, this point. Create a point there, and define from here to here as 60. Yeah, that looks good to me. Yep. And also define this dimension as 40, and do extruded cut and say through all. Yeah, that's good. Just say okay. And do sketch on that face now. Control 8 for the normal. And you want to set a line just for the reference. And I pick just a triangle. Oh, 1000 by, I want this to be 250, and the height from this to this I would like to have as 100, and okay, and pick that and this and give around 100. Just say okay. And now just mirror the entities, and entities to mirror. Pick that, just close it, and say sketch, more entities. Oh, it's not picking it. Okay, don't worry. And say more about this. So, okay, let's extrude it. Just hit 20. And how is it? Oh, it just is reverse. And that's pretty good. Okay, so okay. Again, pick that. Control 8. And now just pick that somewhere down there. Just say 10. And that is 200. And the distance from here to this edge is put 30. From here to this, just keep 200. Just keep the center line. And more entities. Just pick the whole thing. More about this. It's gonna control 8. So do varieties. That should be it, and pick this line. Say okay, and you get explode down. Do extrude cut. No, just sketch extrude cut and say through all. Just say I would like to have a linear pattern of that false, and select the direction. And we need to to features and faces. Extrude cut. Just to put some 54. We want around 14. Just do direction. Okay, you're having that cut in other direction. Let's do I'd like to change the direction. Yeah, now we can see this here, right here. Oh, it was not visible. That's why I was just a bit confused. It's okay, and that's pretty much it. And let's change the color because it's confusing a lot. Just change it to normal color, which is more easy to define. Okay, Control 8. That's what. Just select the split sketch. Just put this 500 millimeters and just give 200 and give from the bottom edge from here to this point, just give 100 and just make sure it aligns with the center line. Just pick that line, that point and this point. I don't want any dimension, just escape out of the dimension, pick that point, this point, and give a vertical. Okay, perfect. And now what I'm gonna do is 102. Just extrude to just do 253. Okay. Just select this face and say normal. Also, exit out of the sketch. Sorry. Yes. Before we do that, just select a line. Select a line. Let's define. And give 70. Oh, okay. Just delete that. Okay. Now I'll go back and define that 70. Ah, damn it. Just delete that and delete that relation and bring that down. Let's say vertical. Just make it horizontal. It's fully defined, and make this as 140. Just do 140. That's good, and that's 70 and 150, 70. That's good, and go back to extrude cut. Just do through. Yes, okay. This is gonna be our dashboard. That's why we want it at an angle, and that's good. Just click all these. That looks pretty good to me. If you want to increase it to 10 should be fine. Just say okay. Just pick that. Say okay. And that was good. Pretty much define everything. Okay. We need to define gear handles and kind of like a brakes and stuff like that. So in order to define that, I guess we need a plane here, somewhere down here. So let's go back and define a plane. Set this face and create a plane. And keep around 30 millimeters. Again, take plane 1 and sketch. Control 8. Pick a line. You can do whatever angle you want. It's just I'm just gonna give 145. And I'm gonna give from here to this as 100. Okay. I'm gonna give a dimension for this as 150. keep this dimension as around 70. From here to that point. Oh, sorry. From that point to that point, I'll keep around. Okay, define from this point to this point. That's fine, just leave it. Or you can just delete that. If you want to give dimension, just pick that point and delete it, and give a dimension from here to that point around 80. Say okay, and come on. And now I would like to define some steering or something. So in order to do that, if I would like to define a steering, I need a plane here. So just exit out of that and go to features plane, pick that line and this point, and now you have a plane here, and you can define that. So define that and give it a circle. Just escape and Control 8, because so that's your plane, right? So Control 8. So you're on. Okay, that's good. Pick a circle and create, and just give around 10 millimeters. I don't want to define more than that. Define 10 millimeters. Should be okay. And now what you can do is Swift Boss Base and pick that circle, and oh sorry, I created the wrong place. Sketch, delete it. Yes. Oh, come on, man. So plane, sketch, Control 8. Give it around 10. Now Swift Boss Base and pick the circle for the Swift Boss Base and give a path as this line. And say okay. Just to unmerge result. Say okay. And hide this. Just hide it. And now circumference give around 17 millimeter and extrude that up to 30 millimeters. 253, but deepen up to 30 millimeters and say okay. Let's pick the fillet. And give let's pick all these. Give it dark black. Okay, we need to define multiples of these. So go to linear pattern, and then go to bodies. Choose bodies and choosing we want to choose bodies, not the features. So let's damn it. Okay, close it. Linear pattern and go back and pick this direction. And you don't want features, you want bodies. And pick that bodies and just define 30 as a gap, and you don't want we don't need more, just need only 3. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Definitely doesn't look like a mic. So let's go back. Let's go back to right plane and Control 8, and let's create a geometry. Let's sketch on that right plane. Pick somewhere down here. Pick that line somewhere down there. Copy it. Or you can do like that. Let me do that. Yep. And you can bring that a bit close down. Let's go back and define them. 100. So I want the angle to be around 150. I want this dimension to be 50, no more than that, and that to be around maybe let's do 30. Define that as 50. Let's define 70. And try and make a keep our distance from here to that point as 30. Okay. Make this equal relation between, no, don't define that. Let's delete that. Give these two an equal relationship. And let's do this. Okay. Okay. Most of that looks good. And let's delete that and give it distance. Oh, it's not an angle. I want this to that. Okay. It's not that. From this point to this point. How much? Let's define 70. Let's make that at 34. And outline, I don't want this to be having too much. No, that's it. Let's go back and extrude those. Make a small plane, give around 70. That's again. Yep. Oh, god damn it. Extrude. Make plane and give 70. And I'll say okay. And I'll pick that. Control 8. And define a circle. Just define a circle and give around 25. From that edge to this point is 35. And that point, okay. And from that point, damn it. I'm sorry guys, from this central point to this point is 35. That's good. And extrude that up to like 35 millimeters. So no. this is a handle, so 270, and this one to be around 60, and the gap between this to that is 18. Perfect. Just center line, so that like have a center line, so that like at least you know exit. Merge this point on this circle. Make coincident. Perfect. And now pick a line, and from this to this mark. Okay, constant. And yeah, I had a vertical circle. Okay, and the center is this line with this mirror about this. Yes, okay. And define that distance around from this point to this point is 18. And now we're just gonna do circular pattern of that. So go back to sketch, circular sketch, parameters. We're gonna pick this point. For that is this, and entities to pattern. Let's pick this line, that line, and let's say we want 3 entities. Just say okay. Let's go back and try entities, power trim, and trim that off, trim this off, trim this off, trim that off, trim that off, trim that off, and trim that off. And you can delete this line, and to here and here as well. It's okay. Just see extruded boss. We have, let's cancel that and Control 8. Just want to check how we're going to define that. So let's go back to sketch, fully define a sketch. Let's extra. $30 millimeters. That's good. Let's go back to fillet. HQ, yeah. Okay, let's start fillet. Just set the first phase. I'm give it around 9 and say okay. And you can pick on the back side and say fillet. Give around 6. Say okay. And that looks pretty good. And pick this fillet and this fillet and define. I'm just gonna give a metal. Actually, we're gonna go with rubber mat. Just a mat. If you would like to define that more black, and that's also okay. And if you would like to define the whole, sorry guys, and you can go back and define a complete black. That's perfect. And now you can define the whole body color now at least. So we're gonna go and define yellow and just 200. And let's give, I think we need to define that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's linear pattern is good. Need to define fillet, boss, sweep. That. And fillet 1, 2. Define that. Same yellow. Just keep that as 200. And pick that. And so give 200. Sorry. And say okay. And also you have that. Okay, just forget about that. Okay, here you're gonna go back yellow and keep it 200 and do that. And also we forgot we have linear pattern and cut this boss. So go back to this yellow and put 200 and say okay. And this is the body of the Bobcat loader, and this is pretty cool. And this is a part 1 of that. Let me save that as part 1. Body Bobcat loader part 1, and save it. And this is a part 1, guys, and I'm gonna upload different parts and sections of this loader. Thank you so much. And once we have all the parts and we can assemble them together. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.